What's up guys, Marco Flores here with Nerd in the Bay, and we're checking out a game called G.I. Joe War on Cobra. It's a Clash of Clans-like strategy RPG type game where you're going up against the enemy faction. In this case, it's going to be Cobra. So right now we're just taking a look at the tutorial section, just telling us what the units are and how to place them and all that stuff, all that jazz. You know the deal with these tutorial missions. So right now we're with Roadblock. I was thinking, hopefully, like some long form of a wish that it would be the the Rock, but in this case it's not. But the art style looks pretty cool though. So, guys, if you guys are interested in mobile games whatsoever, we do a series called Intro to Mobile Games. We did it like previous years since 2013, and we're on the 2020 year of 2020 doing the Intro to Mobile Games. But if you guys are interested in mobile games as well as a variety of content, be sure to check out the channel Nerd in the Bay on YouTube, and be sure to hit that subscribe button as well as hit that bell notifications just so you can get all of the updates and when we release new videos, which is try to be as consistent as we possibly can. But real life, not to say gets in the way, but real life happens, so we try to be as active as possible. But guys, if you guys are interested in a variety of content, not just video games, but like talk discussions on martial arts and doing martial arts and wrestling, comics, movies, anime, that sort of thing, that like that nerdy culture, then be sure to hit that subscribe button and be sure to hit that bell notification just so you can get all the updates to when we have new videos coming out. So right now, as you can see, Roadblock is teaching us the ways of how to become a Joe effectively. So we're just utilizing units that are given to us right now. So our champion is Roadblock. So you're going to see characters that are that famous from the cartoon, of course. Like my favorite one was like Flint from back in the day in the G.I. Joe cartoons, and Snake Eyes, of course. But everybody loves Snake Eyes. But yeah, so the thing you have to do is you destroy the enemy base wherever you're fighting is located, and then once you finish that, then you go to your base, your headquarters, and then you start building it out. If you ever played Clash of Clans, and this is kind of like a Clash of Clans like, you're going to be gathering resources, you're going to be upgrading units, gaining new units, and you're going to be doing a lot of stuff and gaining new champions and such. So then the pretty cool thing is it's a G.I. Joe focused game, so you're going to see familiar characters, like your Snake Eyes, like your Roadblock, as you can see, Scarlet, Duke, anybody that's at the realm of like, oh man, that's a throwback name or whatever, or that's that sort of thing. But the cool thing at the same time is that not only can you be a Joe, but you can also be a Cobra. So you get to pick between being a G.I. Joe or becoming a Cobra. You can switch between the two, which is a good thing, because thinking that you may have to pick one side over the other is not so much the case. When you want to play as a G.I. Joe, you go switch over to becoming a Joe, and then when you want to become a Cobra, then you can switch over to becoming a Cobra. And it's kind of a cool little story thing that they add in there. It's like, oh yeah, you're a Joe, but you're really working for Cobra. Oh, but yeah, you're working for Cobra, but you're really a double agent for the Joes. So it kind of like it kind of like gets you get away with the fact that like, oh, you're playing with both sides. So it's just like, why are you playing with both sides when you're trying to one side is trying to you be the winner, that sort of thing. So yeah, so right now more tutorial section. You get to see we did it like airstrike right there. That's not available all the time, but when it's available, you be sure to use it. So we're not only attacking headquarters or bases, but like refineries, supply areas, that sort of thing. You want to dampen the enemy, whoever you are, Cobra or G.I. Joe, you want to dampen the enemy's resources. So now Baroness is going to tell us, check us out, Hail Cobra. You see right there. You're gonna see the opposite version. So thinks you're working for them. They're stupider than I thought. See, Roblox is saying like, oh yeah, no, you're double agent for us. But Cobra's like, oh yeah, you really are working for us. So you're working whoever you want to work with. So that's really all it is. So like I said, right now we're working with Cobra, working with the Baroness. So we're attacking the oil drillers right? So it says, and then once you take them out, you take their oil, then you take out the base, and so on. But like I would have to say, I do like the art style that they're going with. Just kind of super deformed in a sense, right? Super deformed, like unique shapes and such. Not so much like a real life IRL type art style. I do like the over the topness of it. And then, like I said, you have your champions. Champions have different abilities. Roadblock looks to be more of a tankier type of person. Baroness seems to be, I would say, like I would suggest like being like sneaky, smart, sneaky-ish. I mean, we'll see. Like I've yet to play further into the game, but I guess she's a sniper in this one. So yeah, bringing units into the field, destroying resources, destroying bases, and then you get your star rating. And then as you further play in the game, that game opens up. Whatever you want to do in terms of upgrading units, buying units, getting champions, switching from Cobra to GI Joe, completing those storylines. But also you get to play, as a Clash of Clans like game, you get to play with other players, and that's where it gets interesting. You get to see, all right, well, what's the good strategy? What's the right strategy for beginner enemy sort of thing, and so on. Then of course, as like a Clash of Clans like game, there's your clans, like your big group clans. Be able to do like raid type events, probably being able to do clan versus clan type matches as well. So as you just see just now, we are picking the Joes. You get to pick whoever you want to be with, you want to start off with, but you can also switch like immediately as well. So now we're just building up our base. Just see, let's see, oil's ready to collect. So your resources are on a timer. So you want to collect them at when it's full, and then once it's full, then you just wait, give it some time to be able to recollect it and be able to store your oil more so. And then upgrading is in terms of the oil and your resources. So you want to make sure you have enough resources to be able to upgrade your units, vehicles, maybe champions. So now we're doing another mission. It's basically the same thing. You're gonna see a theme here, as you're gonna be placing. I feel like my strategy right now, at least in these beginning stages, is placing the champion first, because they can take like a little bit more damage than the regular unit, and then have the units come in and attack, maybe pincer style. Have the champion take the damage, and then the soldiers do the rest of the damage, not next to the champion per se, because then the defenses would focus on the soldiers rather than the champion. And then I would say that's what I would do, is bring the champion out there first for a little while, and then bring out the soldiers, so the champion can take the brunt of the damage, and then overwhelm them with the offense after that. So yeah, I mean, the downside of this is like you're gonna see the same locations, but then again, it's a mobile game, so I mean, if it's a huge game, then it'd be like a big space game, like data wise and hard drive disk wise. But you're gonna see the same locations. But are you gonna play for the gameplay, or are you gonna play for the variety of locations and such? So yeah. Alright, so let's see, we can do a little bit of upgrading, unlocking stuff for now. Right now, of course, tutorial section, a lot of the stuff, your initial opening or building stuff is going to be free. But after that, once you get further into the game, then it becomes timers. You have to wait this long for this, this thing that you just built to open up, or to be activated. And then this is where the game opens up. It opens up, so like you see like a map of either your story mode, or going up against other characters, other players, which is pretty interesting. And so like you want to see how well you fare against the other player. So you see the map as so, storyline looks as such, and then you have your dailies, your daily everyday collecting, where there's resources, premium currency, being able to buy champions, whether like Storm Shadow, Snake Eyes, that sort. And then you get to see the news of updates of what's coming up with the game, any events that's going to happen, that sort of thing. And then also you can use money, real life currency, to be able to buy diamonds, characters, resources, whatever, if that's the sort of thing you want to do. But otherwise, you can just play this game like for free and just go through it freely, not needing to like quote unquote buy things. So whatever your style is, be sure to be able to do that. So we got a radio, not holographic, because that was like a radio shaped Baroness, but so we're gonna do the same strategy: champion at first, then the soldiers, and then the Jeep with our airstrike ready to go. You can have, it looks like from what the selection screen shows, that you can have like a selective of 3, like either super attacks or just abilities, like squad abilities or player abilities, whatever you want to call it. But this right now seems to be okay. Seems to be straightforward. Attacking the bases, attacking resources. Defenses were not, up to snuff. So we're gonna overwhelm them, and then we're gonna win. And then they're gonna keep attacking the other resources. Seeing how I'm a completionist, I'm gonna want to 3-star everything, because you can get the most reward that way. Oh, and as you win matches, as you win like missions, you get these cases, these cases to be able to unlock whatever kind of loot that you get after the missions. And then those cases have like timers on them, depending on the rarity of them. If it's like a general case, then you're gonna get your general stuff. And maybe it's gonna be like a couple minutes, 5 minutes at most, maybe. Then the most rare ones probably be like how many hours in that you have to activate, that you want to unlock it, and then wait for that timer to unlock. Otherwise, you can just use premium, use like diamonds or just a premium currency to be able to unlock it right away. As you can see, you have bundles there, your daily whatever. Snake Eyes is definitely somebody that I want to get, but I'm sure the developers know that people want to get Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow. Like they're the coolest Joes out there, and / quote unquote Cobra as well. But yeah, this is basically the main part of the game, just building up your squad, building up your base, so it can be, you can get as much of your resources as best as possible, as fast as possible, as well as being as fortified as possibly can, because they're going to attack you. So as best as possible, try to make it as impregnable as possible. Oh dude, yeah, art style looks great. I do like it. I do like that they made that decision to do that. So we can battle this opponent, Flying Battalion or Flaming Army. I believe these are other players, so we're going to give it a try. Yeah, so it's going to highlight, the map is going to highlight a couple players, maybe by their rank. Maybe if you guys' ranks kind of match up with each other, and like strength wise of how like the playability. So we're gonna just do the usual same, just deploy. We're gonna do our usual strategy, champion first, but it doesn't look like there's any sort of like wall defense, so it's gonna be pretty straightforward. And as I'm looking through this now, I should not put the soldiers really close with the champion. Sure, it'll be more of an all-out offense, but it leaves to the idea of taking out the units right away, and then they'll lessen the offense power, and then it'll take a longer time to be able to get 3 stars. Because I think the 3 stars is either, it may be a multitude of things. It may be taking out the entire base with all the resources and all the buildings as much as possible, or it could be timed, like finish this within like like a minute, finish this within a minute, and then you can get 3 stars, that sort of thing. So you never know. We got another bronze cargo, deployed units. We haven't been rewarded deployed units yet. Maybe that's down the line. There's a couple events. There's some tips that you can look at. There's of course, as other mobile games that are out there, you can watch like a free video, like commercial ad, to be able to get more diamonds or premium currency. And then we have all our bronze cargo shipments. So we need to unlock one of them, and that's gonna take. You can only do one at a time. So that's 3 hours, 4 hours, 4 hours for like the least rarity of cargo shipments. So we're gonna have to wait a while. We can continue to play, but we're not going to be able to get more cargo shipments. So either play till you get all the cargo shipments and then stop, and then wait a few hours and then come back to the game, or just play the game straight. Just go progress through the storyline, progress through everything, and then it's definitely, this is a game that's definitely onto your pace. It can be addictive, as I'm seeing, because I played Clash of Clans for a while. I was in a clan and doing clan wars and all that stuff, and that gets to be fun when you're playing with a group of friends, being able to just take advantage or just mollywop the other clan, knowing they didn't have a chance. But it's also humbling when you're on the other side of that, like you just get mollywopped yourself, like, oh man, what did we do wrong? And then we talk strategy. So there's a cool thing about it. It kind of reminds me back of the days of like StarCraft, and I wasn't totally good at that game myself. I couldn't even beat the computer on regular difficulty, but it was still fun just to be able to play around with the units and strategy placement and all that stuff. So this is probably like the only game genre where you can be terrible but still have fun with it. And being okay with losing, because like, dang, yeah, the computer's too good, or the players is really too good. But yeah, it's still fun to see just all the action that is like unfolding. But yeah, I definitely need to get into more strategy games. Oh, see, I only got 2 stars there, so I got to see what I did wrong, and get the 3rd star. Base map. Let's see, we got our rewards. I think we're maxed out on oil, so. Storage wise, you want to upgrade your storage units so you can be able to hold more currency, oil, that sort of thing. But that's G.I. Joe War on Cobra. Guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. As always, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys next time for the next video. All right, take care, guys. Peace.